Zeitgeist Whisperer. Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. Today arrived with its hands full of departures. Someone who built the machine that runs your life is stepping away from it. You looked up last night, the Lyrids streaking across like closing credits nobody asked for, and felt the strange peace of things burning out on schedule. The children are growing gardens in digital soil, while the adults survive digital apocalypses, and both feel equally real. Your coffee cools while the notification counts. Somewhere negotiations continue about things that could end everything or nothing. The meteor shower was always coming. Tim Cook was always going to leave. You knew this. You just didn't know you knew. Here's what's arriving. In 60 days, Toy Story 5 tests whether we'll return to toys we've already said goodbye to. Pixar betting we want to feel young for things we loved young. In 88 days, The Odyssey lands, an ancient homecoming story arriving just as modern audiences obsess over shows about people who can't get home. And in 53 days, Disclosure Day drops its alien contact narrative while consciousness papers flood academia. We're preparing, it seems, to be told something. Now, the data. And here's the story it's telling. The Zeitgeist is cleaning house while watching the sky. We're simultaneously losing institutions and clutching spectacle harder. We're asking machines what we are while asking ourselves what's coming. Tim Cook stepping down ends 17 years in a press release. Wikipedia hasn't spiked yet, which means we haven't processed it. Meanwhile, WrestleMania 42 broke 1 million Wikipedia views, up over 1,000%. Scripted combat is outdrawing everything because we need our conflicts to have outcomes. And then there's Nahui Ollin, the Aztec concept of cyclical time suddenly exploding with a 6,000% spike. People are Googling when worlds end. Through it all, that Lyrids meteor shower pulled unusual search volume. An annual cosmic event, nothing special, except this year we needed a reason to look up. Let's go deeper. Two patterns are running beneath all of this. The first, succession. It's everywhere. Tim Cook leaves, franchises extend, children inherit digital worlds their parents built. We're obsessed with what continues. But here's what we're not saying out loud. The terror that nothing we build will outlast us. That our institutions are costumes. That the next person won't care what we cared about, and they'll be right not to. What would help? Stories where succession fails forward. Where the inheritor transforms rather than preserves, and we grieve the old form while genuinely welcoming the new. Not comfort. Honest transition. The second pattern, cosmic perspective. Meteor showers, space odysseys, Aztec time cycles, consciousness papers multiplying. We're trying to zoom out far enough that our problems shrink. But underneath that is a suspicion that zooming out is just sophisticated avoidance. That the stars don't care. That cosmic perspective is what we say when we can't bear the human scale. What would help? Work that holds both scales simultaneously. The meteor and the mortgage. The epoch and the afternoon. Content that refuses the escape of either nihilism or false comfort. There's a thinker who mapped this moment decades ago. Hannah Arendt, in Between Past and Future, argued that tradition's thread had snapped. We inherit the past, but no longer possess the rules for interpreting it. Each generation stands in a gap, pushed by what was, pulled by what might be, belonging to neither. Tim Cook's departure, WrestleMania's scripted certainties, that Nahui Ollin's spike, all symptoms of gap standing. Her concept of natality matters here. Every human birth brings the capacity to begin something genuinely new, which is both our hope and our terror. We want succession that preserves, Cook's apple, franchises extending, familiar songs climbing charts. But we secretly know real succession is rupture. The children in Roblox aren't preserving our worlds. They're building their own with our tools. Arendt would recognize their gardens and apocalypses as the same thing: beginnings. A few classic touchstones for today. 2001, A Space Odyssey, Succession as Evolution, us as apes staring at monoliths, hoping the next thing is kind. The Wrestler, scripted performance as authentic pain, WrestleMania's appeal being that fake fights cost real bodies. And Ernest Becker's Denial of Death, because every franchise extension, every returning IP, every coming back is us arguing with mortality. Now, the craft. Emmanuel Lubezki's invisible transition technique in Birdman used hidden cuts within apparently continuous takes to create temporal instability. The audience feels time compressing and expanding without consciously registering edits. In his American cinematographer interview, Lubezki explained, "We wanted the feeling that time is slipping away, that you can't hold on to moments." Cuts were hidden in camera movements, passing shadows, moments of darkness. This matters now because we're experiencing succession as continuous when it's actually rupture. We need craft that makes visible what we're pretending is seamless. The scene. The backstage corridor leading to Riggins' final performance. The camera follows him through the St. James Theater's guts, tight turns, fluorescent lights, the sound of the audience humming, and we feel his past pressing against his back while the stage pulls him forward. Then the turn. He passes his younger self's poster and doesn't look. Time has passed in what felt like one breath. The hidden cut happens as he rounds a corner. Suddenly, we're in a different color temperature, a different psychic space, though technically continuous. We feel unmoored without knowing why. We feel time slipping. Why today? Tim Cook is walking away from something that felt permanent. We're watching leadership change in an invisible cut we weren't supposed to notice. The corridor keeps going. The audience is waiting. We're all moving towards stages we didn't build. Stay curious. Read widely. Make something real. This has been the Zeitgeist Whisperer.